All right, Mark's homework assignment was Thelma and Louise, a 1991 comedy drama film, they're calling it, directed by Ridley Scott, written by Kaylee Curry, and starring Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon in the title roles with Harvey Keitel, Michael Madsen, Christopher McDonald, a.k.a. Shooter McGavin, and Brad Pitt in supporting roles. It was a box office hit, made $45 million on a $16.5 million budget. It was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, with Curry winning for Best Original Screenplay. Currently holds an 87% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Mark, let her roll.
All right, let's start with why I haven't seen it before.
Okay.
I just thought it was a chick flick from whenever it came out. It must have been in the 90s, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I just thought it was just like a chick flick.
Which it kind of is.
Which I wasn't going to be
Yeah,
into.
you're not the target demographic.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I've never seen it. Then I was listening to a podcast with people that I actually respect. And they made a quick comment like, Thelma Louise, they're like, there's like a lot of crime in this movie. So I'm like, oh, maybe I missed the boat. That's why I brought it up. I'm like, maybe I missed something here. Maybe there's something to this. So I watched it. Where's the crime in this movie?
There's a lot of crime.
Well, no, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
They
kill
killed
a
the
guy,
rapist.
right?
And then they rob a fucking...
So there's sexual assault.
Yeah.
They robbed
There's
a...
robbery.
And then the
There's-
There's attempted rape,
Yeah.
Well, that's all in the same...
And then
but they're still all crimes,
the young gigolo rips them off.
right? She holds up the convenience store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They torturize the cop.
That was
Isn't
it.
enough crime for you?
That's not enough for me.
Okay.
I mean,
a lot
where's
of
the kill? I mean, you got the one killing, but if we're going on a crime spree, let's go.
All right. Well, it's not Bonnie and Clyde.
So whatever. So going into it, I knew that they drive off the cliff.
Yeah,
Like, that's
I did
the
too.
only thing I knew.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same here.
And couldn't wait for that scene to come sooner, man. I'll tell you what. I don't understand why this movie is rated the way it's rated.
Yeah.
What was the rating?
What's that?
What was the rating?
No, I mean like
Currently 87% on
Oh,
Rotten
I thought-
Tomatoes,
okay.
and one for Best
Approval
Original Screenplay.
every guy in this movie is a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
Every single man character, and maybe that's was point of the movie,
Well,
to show how bad men are. Because
I got a hot take, but I'll wait for you. Go ahead.
like, there's not one redeeming character
Yeah.
as a male in this movie. Harvey, the cop, he's maybe the only one, but he's also in the room with all the other cops when they're like joking and laughing about something about women. Like they make some woman joke, and they're all like, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, even Brad Pitt's a
Like
piece
that
of shit.
doesn't happen? You're
Not anymore.
That's not realistic?
Not anymore. Maybe
okay.
back then.
Okay. Well.
See, that's
No, I mean, every single man in this movie is a piece of shit.
so.
It really was, but I didn't know Brad Pitt was in it.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, this
So
was like his breakthrough role.
He's a freaking dime piece in this movie. His abs.
You said it.
Yeah.
His abs are
said it.
fucking
Yeah.
unbelievable.
He's a
You didn't
beautiful
think
man.
Gina Davis or Susan Sarandon was hot?
I don't think Gina came across as hot.
She comes around
Susan Moore.
ditzy.
Yeah, she's ditzy.
Susan Moore.
I
especially
love
where-
Susan Sarandon.
See, I didn't want to say this because they make men look like shit so much in this movie, but
You want to talk
I
about
have
sweater
to.
puppies?
when she's wearing that white t-shirt,
Yeah.
no bra for about half the movie.
I would have gave the Oscar to costume design.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Sorry.
her
Heidi.
high beams are on for almost.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Heidi.
The
all the
whole
guys
movie.
in this movie are such pieces of
That's
shit.
what I said. I said I didn't want to do it. I said I didn't want to do it. He made me.
Well, I got to say that I agree with you to an extent. I did watch this movie and think it is dated in that sense. I'm not saying there's not scumbag guys anymore,
Yes.
but there was a little bit like it's closer to like 9 to 5 feminism movie than it is to 2026. And I did think like, would this movie be made today and have the same impact? I don't think it would, but in its time, I can see why it was like important. She's kind
Maybe
of
that's
laughing
why.
at
I
me.
know you're so mad at me right now.
I'm not mad. I just think it's really interesting that you think it's almost like satire. Like, oh, they're not like that.
I don't think it's
No, that's not what I mean. No,
But you're saying like they're
that's not what I
going out
mean.
of their way to make men look bad.
I just like there wasn't one good guy in like there's no good guys in the world.
But every situation is a pretty realistic situation that women find themselves in on a regular
So then
basis.
so maybe it was just
You think
Like,
that
they're not believed. Like,
You think that that's still as prevalent today as it was in that movie?
I think that it's.
I don't.
I think that it's
I don't agree.
much more.
You're saying that Shooter McGavin's not like he was almost a caricature of douchebaggery.
Well, he kind of is anyway.
I know, but that's why you can't like.
Actually, I just saw a video today. Several of them of men just like a girl was walking in the parking lot and this guy jumped out of his car and like got up in her face and was like, "Who do you think you are walking in the street?" She's like, "It's a parking lot. I have a carriage."
What?
Like, I think it's become more acceptable. Like racism is becoming more prevalent.
I actually
like there were
think
people that
I think it's starting to come back
acceptable.
around now with
There's a
where's that
backlash
man
of, like-
whatever that bullshit is that there's a documentary of
The loneliness epidemic.
no it's
Yeah.
like man he's like their like ultra male thing is it so I see
have
that
no idea
coming
what you're
back
talking
around.
about.
It's a documentary on Netflix. I forget what it's called, but it's like these douchebag men that act like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see that coming back around. But just
I mean,
watching
we
this
have
movie, I was just like, can there be one nice guy? Can't Brad
Well,
Pitt
that's
be
what
a
it's
good
about.
guy or one,
And you want him
somebody
to
good
be.
guy?
You want him to be, and you think like, oh, he's giving her this self-esteem, right? But unfortunately, that's not something that you have to live with. But
yeah, didn't really connect. And then we always talk about predictable.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? When she walks in, she gives her the $6,000. She goes, "Make sure you guard this money." Do you remember this?
well,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
knew that.
I'm like, Brad Pitt's gonna steal that. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, why would you give the dummy?
I
frickin'
didn't.
Thelma?
So I didn't think that. But when she came into the restaurant and said he's in the shower, like right before she said it, I thought, "Oh, you dumbass."
I knew
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
because they made a point for her to go. Like, why would she even give her the money?
Because she's gullible. Well, all right. Why would
Right,
you give it to her?
there was
Right.
no reason
but
for
she
that.
is
She-
gullible
Right.
and naive.
She's the smart one. She's the tough one. She keeps it. You don't give it to the dummy.
Well, the other part that really bothered me was, like you said, I knew the ending. That was a terribly shot ending. Awful. Like just the whole lead up to it, and then just like it ends and fades to white. I just thought that sucks.
And Harvey's running.
Yeah,
like,
it's
towards
stupid. I again, maybe part of it was because I knew what the ending was, but to me, and Ridley Scott's a pretty good director, I thought that was rather just lamely executed. I wasn't feeling it.
I thought the movie overall was. I wouldn't watch it again if that was your question.
I did like it. I mean, I still agree with you more than Heidi. Like, I think it's dated. I
definitely think it's dated. I
Yeah.
think that was a lot of the problem.
So it was more socially acceptable for men to speak that way
Right.
at that time.
Yeah, maybe that's
It
what
really was.
Yeah, I understand that.
But there are certain circles where it's now, it's like the anti-PC crowd of like, we're just going to push back against this and we're going to be as disrespectful as possible. I mean, there is a whole website up for how long about rapists. You must have heard about this. Men just talking about assaulting women.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know that.
And it couldn't be taken down because of free speech, but
I mean,
it's
that sounds like the dark corners of the web. I mean, what are we talking about here? Like, this is a mainstream movie, though. I mean, to me, this movie was a huge success, and largely because of its the heroism of the women, and it was a big statement of feminism. I just think, like, I'm not saying that there's not dirtbag guys in society anymore, or you can't go wherever the hell you got that stuff from and find jerk-offs like that. But, like, society doesn't need a Thelma and Louise movie like this. Like, its impact in 1991 is not going to be the same as it is today. But I did like it.
Is that why I'm missing it? Is that what the whole?
Yeah, this, like, to me,
this movie was.
like, I brought up 9 to 5. Like, that movie was 11 years earlier, but that movie was a big, and this is coming from somebody who was raised by a single mom, so, like, I always knew about these movies, but, like, that was the big thing about 9 to 5. It was a movie about women who had careers and had to deal with a misogynistic boss who totally looked at Dolly Parton's boobs all the
I
time.
would have no
right?
problem with that. Well, see,
But- and this is like-
why wouldn't they just kill the truck driver and instead of just blowing up his truck? Like, that's what I'm looking for. I was looking for a little more.
But I felt like there was more.
They're gonna die
little more
anyways.
like,
They're gonna die
what was-
anyways.
But
Why
I
don't
felt
you
like
kill
it
the
was-
cop instead of put him in a trunk and have that random Jamaican blow smoke into the trunk.
Because they're
which
not-
makes no sense.
I felt like it's more empowering for them to not kill them and make
Yeah.
them suffer. The cop in the trunk and the truck driver to just sit there and whine while your whole.
That truck driver scene was ridiculous, though.
I thought that was actually pretty entertaining.
Did you watch him though?
Yeah.
Like
So-
flaring around,
Yeah, so-
falling on the
Yeah.
ground. And
To my point before, you're right. Like that, to me, is like
Overacting.
Christopher McDonald. Like it's a caricature of a douchebag guy, which to me is a little bit dated. But again, for its time, I thought the movie was pretty good. I watched it thinking I understand why this movie was a big hit, and I love Susan Sarandon. I could watch her do anything.
Yeah.
So I just for the first time went to a Rocky Horror Picture Show
Yeah.
screening where they encourage the audience participation.
Hold
and all
on.
that.
That's the first time you've done
I've
that?
never done that. Yeah.
Wow.
Until I know.
I would have pegged you to like had a whole summer where you did that for like 8 months in a row.
I was into other stuff.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Good answer.
So no, I went with my son's girlfriend and her mom, and just as like, hey, we've never done this. This should be fun,
Yeah.
and it really was. It was fun. But Susan Sarandon,
She's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's still a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she was in
Someone
that
her age,
movie
she still does very well.
Nona's.
Yeah.
And she's
Oh.
freaking hot
Oh,
in
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
And her breasts were their own character.
Yes. Tremendous.
As they
She's a
should be.
beautiful woman.
As
and
they
she
should be.
seems to have, who knows if she's had any work or whatever, but she seems to have really aged
Aged.
very gracefully.
Yeah.
And somewhat naturally.
Should Gina Davis have been a bigger star?
Well, she still has a
League of
fairly
Her Own.
busy career after all these years.
Yeah, but she was like, I felt like she was on the path to be like
Yeah.
a Julia Roberts.
She had
and
a big moment and then she faded away.
This
a
was
bit.
kind of like, right, League of Their Own was like the year after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if she really had a big blockbuster after that.
After League of Her Own. No, she had some television series.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now she's on that show, The Burrows,
Right.
playing a
Do you remember?
cougar.
You remember as the ditzy housekeeper that Alex B. Keaton hires
Yeah.
on Family Ties?
Yeah.
I
She had
don't
no-
remember, but okay.
She had no experience of anything, and he hired her anyways. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
All right, so Mark, we have yet to find you a movie that you haven't seen that you actually liked, right?
Is that true?
You hated
You have
Starman.
very specific.
You hated Titanic. You hated Thelma and Louise. I don't think we found one for you yet. Maybe there was one that you
I
said
thought there was one.
There was one that you said was
Oh.
okay.
It was the Leo DiCaprio one. It was
Oh yeah.
Shutter Island.
Shutter
Yes.
Island. Yeah, Shutter
Yeah.
Island. You did like Shutter Island.
Yeah, I
that's
talked
right.
way too much about that.
Yeah. Well, listen, those days are over. All
Cut me
right.
off.
So I actually, I think I saw this movie like on HBO, like the year after it came out. So it'd been a long time since I seen it. I forgot that Michael Madsen and Christopher McDonald were in it. But I did. I liked. I definitely liked it more than you did, Mark.
The cast is bang.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
definitely
I mean,
star-studded.
Yeah.
No one would forget Brad Pitt after very
Yeah.
small role but pivotal in his starting off his career.
Yeah, I watched it thinking like, yeah, I can see how he took off after
He
this.
definitely had that quality, that
Right.
star quality.
I did know that too. Actually, I knew that him and Gina Davis got nasty.
Yeah.
I knew that, and they drove off the cliff.
Man, his shirt was off.
I didn't know.
Half of the time
I
he
didn't
was
know
on
Susan Sarandon's headlights would be on though, so I was pleasantly surprised. All right, now we're just being ridiculous.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Bonsis
I told you I wasn't going to
feels
say, I
uncomfortable.
wasn't going to talk about that, and you made me do it.